question. Do you have someone that you're best buds with? Have you ever had a friend that didn't really turn out to be a good friend? Just because we like hanging out with someone doesn't mean that they're good for us. We have to know the cast. In a movie, all the actors are known as the cast, and the actors have to work closely together. We can sometimes become influenced by the people that are around us. And that means we become like them. You see, we need to surround ourselves with people that we want to be like. And so in our Bible story today, we see a powerful man named Samson, who ended up hanging out with the wrong people. You see, God decided he was going to use Samson, and even before he was born. God had a specific plan for his life. He wanted to use him to defeat the Philistines. Now you see, the Philistines were the enemy of God's people, and Samson was really strong. But making friends with the wrong people ended up making him really weak. He ended up falling in love with a Philistine woman named Delilah. Now, if you don't know who Delilah was, she was used by the Philistine leaders to get Samson to share the secret to his strength. And Samson finally ended up giving it to her and revealed that his hair was where he got his strength. So then Delilah had Samson's hair cut while he was asleep. You see, Samson would have been way better off if he never spent time with Delilah. So let's take a moment and learn a little bit more about this story and what it means to be careful about the selection of the people in our lives. Are you ready? Lights, camera, action.
Oh, hey, how are ya? My name is Paparazzi. I'm Italian and I love the meatballs. Anyway, today we are going to be talking about the cast. The cast are the other actors that you are working with. The director knows which actors are the best for each scene. You got to make sure that the people you hang with are the ones the director Jesus wants you to hang with. Now, my friends, the Mighty Mitts, are going to tell you about a really strong guy named Samson. He got mixed up with the wrong people. You check it out.
Mighty Mitts, Samson, take one. Hi, I'm Samson. God called me, to deliver his people from the Philistines. Yeah, those people are wacky. Those Philistines drive us nuts. But, I had to bust a few heads over there and tell those people what was up. My parents are always trying to tell me what to do, trying to tell me who to marry, how to live my life. Hey, whatever Samson wants to do, he does it. You know what I mean? So my parents are always telling me, now be careful who you hang out with, who's your friend and who you marry and who your girlfriend is. But I saw this beautiful girl. And I know she was one of the Philistines, but I didn't care. She was beautiful. Her name was Delilah. I just called her D for short. She was kind of short. But anyway, she was beautiful. She loved me. I get people all the time tell me, stay away from those Philistines. Listen, I beat them up all the time. And no girl is ever going to get me to stray away from my God or do something I shouldn't do. She's cool. She's all right. She knows where I stand. Well, I'm going to go take me a little nap. I see Delilah over there in the kitchen with a pair of scissors. Not sure why she's doing that. Well, see you later. Mighty Mitts Samson, take two. Ah! That girl, Delilah, she figured out the secret to my strength. It was my long, beautiful hair. And she cut my hair, and the Philistines came in and captured me. And you won't believe what they did. They gouged out my eyes, and now I can't see nothing. Ah! I knew I never should have married that girl. She's crazy. Can somebody lead me by the hand to my car? I gotta go. I have an appointment with the eye doctor.
Hey, that was a wild. Now, I want to teach you the main point. It is the main theme of our lesson, and it goes like this. We need to be careful about the people we have in our lives. Okay? You do it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We need to be careful about the people we have in our lives. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. We need to be careful about the people we have in our lives. Good job. Well, I got to go snap a few shots. I'll see ya.
Today's Bible story is about a guy named Sam. His long name was Samson, and Samson was strong. I mean, he was big and buff and strong, and he could lift up a car, even though they didn't even have cars then. But if they had cars, he could lift a car. He could lift up 2 horses up and throw them, 100 feet or something. And Samson was amazing. Samson, God was using him to defeat the Philistine, I don't know, some guy named Phil. Anyways, God was using him, and then he met this girl named Delilah, and Delilah was part of the Philistines, and she tricked him into telling her his secret for why he was strong. And he was strong because of his hair. So she chopped his hair off. She got a razor. She cut off his hair. And then he got weak. And he couldn't do anything. Then they poked his eyes out. And let me tell you, that hurts. Trust me, okay? And they poked his eyes out. And didn't have any more strength. And it was because he was friends with this girl from the Philistines. And then that's what got him in trouble. So he probably shouldn't even talk to that girl. She's bad news. Yeah, and there's a girl in the nursery at church that's bad news. I don't even talk to her. Every time I'm around her, she's always like, making noises and stuff and passing gas. I don't like her. I'll stay away from her. Mom!
Say his name, watch the darkness slip away. Put your power on display. Say goodbye to fear and shame. We won't stop coming after you. We won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do. Come and do what only you can do. We won't stop coming after you. We won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do. Come and do what only you can do. Move. Signs and wonders in his name. We won't stop coming after you. We won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do. Come and do what only you can do. We won't stop coming after you. We won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do. Come and do what only you can do. Move. Now
The righteous should choose his friends carefully, for the way of the wicked leads them astray.